Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers have a few days to decide which player will be released from the roster, so that they can sign another center who is on a two-way contract. Alex has been a huge disappointment for the Lakers, and has not shown anything that would justify him being part of the rotation. Alex Len has had several opportunities, but has not been able to take advantage of them. Coach J.J. Redick has stated that he will update the roster and the deadline is April 14th. Alex Len will be released by the Lakers. LA Lakers have until April 13th to decide whether to convert two-way players Trey Jemison or Christian Koloko to standard contracts, with playoff eligibility and Alex Len's roster spot potentially on the line. The Los Angeles Lakers can still make roster moves, but time is running out. With the regular season wrapping up this week, the team has until April 13th to convert their two-way players to standard NBA contracts if they want someone eligible for the playoffs. After converting Jordan Goodwin earlier this season, the Lakers currently have two players on two-way contracts, Trey Jemison III and Christian Koloko, both centers. If the Lakers decide to open up a roster spot, the most likely candidate to be waived is Alex Len. The veteran big man hasn't lived up to expectations since joining mid-season, averaging just 2.0 points and 3.2 rebounds in 12.1 minutes across 9 games. Key dates to watch this week. April 10th. Last day to waive a player on an expiring contract. April 13th. Final day of the 2024-25 regular season. Deadline to sign players or convert two-way deals. Team salaries freeze for the 2024-25 season, except pending bonuses. Of the Lakers' two-way players, Jemison, the 25-year-old, has helped LA to a 14-4 record when he's been active. He's averaging 2.8 points and 2.7 rebounds in 10.7 minutes per game after starting the season on a two-way deal with the New Orleans Pelicans. Koloko, 24, has appeared in 35 games, averaging 2.4 points and 2.4 rebounds. The LA Lakers, currently 48-30 and holding the number 3 seed in the Western Conference, have 4 games left on their schedule. At Oklahoma City. At Dallas. Home versus Houston. At Portland. As a reminder, two-way players are not eligible for the playoffs unless their contracts are converted to regular NBA deals before the postseason, play-in or playoffs, begins. Luka Doncic reveals key to Lakers playing great basketball, they will need it in the playoffs. The Los Angeles Lakers are having quite the season. However, the season hadn't always looked this good. In early December, the Lakers were 12-11 and the number 10 seed in the Western Conference. Los Angeles then started a surge up the standings and was the number 5 seed at the All-Star break. Since their miserable start, the Lakers have gone 36-19, or a 0.654 win percentage. They also shook the NBA landscape when it was announced that Luka Doncic would be joining the Los Angeles Lakers at the trade deadline, with Anthony Davis heading to the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic reveals the key to great play. The Lakers are currently the number 3 seed in the West and it looks like they'll avoid the log jam that's happening directly below them in the standings. 5 teams are tied in the loss column with 32, meaning the standings could look much different even by midweek. Los Angeles's 126-99 win over the Oklahoma City Thunder played a big part in avoiding the teams below them in the standings. Doncic scored 30 points on 11 of 20 shooting while securing 7 rebounds and dishing out 6 assists. When asked what made them look so unstoppable on offense that day, Doncic kept things simple. "Just sharing the basketball," Doncic said. "I thought we shared the ball great and that's how we got great looks. That will become even more crucial when the NBA playoffs start." The Lakers would take on the Golden State Warriors in round 1 if the season ended today. Los Angeles fell to the Warriors back on April 3rd in a close contest. However, it was an off game from Doncic. Given the rivalry between Stephen Curry and LeBron James, that could be the most watched matchup of the first round. If Doncic can play against the Warriors as he did against the Thunder on Sunday, the Lakers can make some noise. Luka Doncic receives shade in playoff prediction, ex-NBA player delivers easy verdict. The Los Angeles Lakers are like most teams in the Western Conference right now, jockeying for playoff position. The Lakers are currently 48-30 and in firm control of the number 3 seed in the West. Just below them, 5 teams are tied in the loss column with 32. It's not often the standings are log-jammed quite like this, however it has made for entertaining basketball that looks like it will continue through the regular season's conclusion. By now, many teams are either in full tank mode or resting their stars for the upcoming NBA playoffs that start on April 19th. While the Luka Doncic experience has sometimes felt like a roller coaster ride, he is in the perfect situation to help the Lakers make a deep playoff run. Playing beside LeBron James, the Lakers will almost surely always have the best 1-2 combo against any team they play down the stretch. Not everyone is sold, however, as former NBA guard Lou Williams would take Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in a playoff series before Doncic. "We know what Luka is and we obviously know what he brings to the table," Williams said. "But when we're talking about this year, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been one of 2 of the best players in the entire league right now. I don't think that's going to change going into the playoffs. If you ask me to pick one of the 2 guys, I'm going to pick the guy that's 12.5 games up and number 1 based on his abilities and the way he's been able to play." Williams continues, saying that Doncic might not even be the next guy in line regarding who he'd rather have in a playoff series. "Nikola Jokic is probably the only person I would even have a conversation about picking besides SGA going into a playoff series," Williams said. "This is easy for me." While the version of Doncic we've seen in Los Angeles versus his prime Dallas days has perhaps not been as good, having someone with NBA Finals experience beside James can't be stressed enough. It often doesn't come down to what a team's number 1 option will do. He is going to get his. It's which players around a number 1 option step up when needed that determines a playoff series. Pat Beverly compares LeBron James to a former U.S. president and a superhero. LeBron James made serious headlines a few weeks ago when he got into a heated beef with ESPN's Stephen A. Smith. The 2 went back and forth in multiple media appearances, all stemming from a courtside confrontation during an NBA game. The situation got quite messy, with Stephen A. wrongly accusing LeBron of not being present for Kobe Bryant's memorial service, among other things. And Patrick Beverley has now addressed the situation, paying the King some massive compliments in the process. "Don't nobody even speak of that," Beverley said on his podcast, addressing the Kobe Bryant take. "They just let the ultimate disrespect happen and just be like, okay. He's, LeBron James, the Black Captain America bro, like he is literally the Black Captain America. He's probably the most powerful African American alive. Besides Barack Obama. One of the most powerful men alive. LeBron James is one of the most successful and influential figures around. Not only has he been the face of the NBA for nearly 2 decades, but he has also built a business empire off the court. On top of this, James has never been involved in any significant controversies. He's been the ultimate role model." Patrick Beverley played with LeBron on the Los Angeles Lakers during the 2022-23 season. It makes sense that he would support his former teammate, and it's clear that he thinks very highly of him. The beef between LeBron James and some ESPN members seems to have simmered down, and the King will be entirely focused on the upcoming playoffs. The Los Angeles Lakers are in a great spot to clinch the 3rd seed in the Western Conference. Having recently notched an impressive win over the 64-14 Thunder, the Lakers will face them again on Tuesday night. A game against the Mavericks comes after that, and Luka's return to Dallas might finally end the last conversations about this feud. LA Lakers will unquestionably be haunted over trade decision, claims Bill Simmons. NBA expert Bill Simmons issued a concerning warning to the Los Angeles Lakers with the postseason right around the corner. Los Angeles Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka faced a lot of criticism over the last couple of years due to his failure to create a championship-contending roster around LeBron James. However, Pelinka has finally made multiple moves this season to improve the roster, with the most major move being acquiring Luka Doncic in a shocking trade from the Dallas Mavericks. The Lakers almost traded for Charlotte Hornets' Mark Williams before backing away from the move due to health concerns around the center. Ever since the Lakers vetoed the trade, the organization has faced mixed reactions from fans. One section believes the purple and gold did the right thing after canceling the trade, while others feel the franchise will regret its actions come playoff time. Well, NBA expert Bill Simmons falls into the latter category as he discussed it on the latest episode of his podcast via YouTube. The Mark Williams trade, when you have Luka, Doncic, and you have this chance in the West. For the Lakers to do that trade and then to back out of it, and then just kind of get nothing, and now it's unquestionably gonna haunt them in the playoffs that they don't have a center. Although the modern era focuses more on three-point shooting, the requirement of a great center come playoff time can never be underestimated. After the rescinded Williams trade, the Lakers have essentially been left with Jackson Hayes as their starting center. Hayes has improved a lot since getting increased minutes in the new system under head coach J.J. Redick. Still, there remains a concern about whether Hayes is up to the task of being the primary center on a contending team. Even if this strategy fails, Coach Redick is somewhat prepared for it. After all, Redick has tried a small ball lineup in multiple games this season. Despite this doubt over the team's starting center, the Lakers have managed to reach a 48-30 record as they continue to fight for the third seed in the conference. The Lakers also kept hold of Dalton Knecht as part of the trade, and J.J. Redick believes he can help the team win multiple playoff games.